can talk during the music.
Oh, yeah. We can talk during the music again. We are back.
Fancy.
Welcome to the Two Cubes podcast.
Do this.
Ooh.
Two cubes. Welcome.
Two Cubes. We are here pre-Cinco de Mayo. We are going to celebrate early this time.
What day does Cinco de Mayo fall on this year? Can we drop it on that day? Is it a Monday?
Yeah,
It is a
does.
Monday?
Wait, no,
Yeah.
is it a
No, it drops on Sunday, I think. Yeah.
It's a Sunday. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Good.
But,
Two Cubes podcast where we're here where we talk nonsense. Just two guys from New Jersey.
We are. I just realized our drink review.
No, we're gonna jump right into the drink review.
Well, yeah, but I fucked it up. We are doing vodka today. Not
Okay, all right. Yeah, we should have done tequila. That
Probably
was
should have
pretty
just drank tequila.
dumb. It's all right because our drinks have ponchos and mustaches. So
Yeah.
we're covered on that end.
Oh yeah. Muy recisado. Okay, we are gonna try Absolute Vodka Cran Grape. It's sparkling. Don't know why, but comes in this neat little can. It's 4.5% alcohol. It has purple.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, it's got purple in it, which is weird because it's cranberry flavored, but they went with
But
a
it's
purple.
cran grape.
Yeah. Oh,
Little
didn't see
purple
that. Okay,
drink.
cheers.
All right, brother.
Purple drink.
Chris, can you read that label one more time for us?
Oh, it's called the Absolute Vodka Cran Grape by Ocean Spray. Sparkling.
I actually quite like it.
To me, and I'm not saying this just to be funny because I know this is a joke that's been
It's that ocean spray
used
one
and
there.
reused a million times, but it just tastes like purple. Like just imagine
It
what
does. It
purple
tastes like grape soda.
Yeah, it's very grape soda-y. Which, in my mind, like if you ask me what does purple taste like, I'll tell you grape soda.
Yeah,
Like, that's it.
this tastes like grape soda if it like was a little less sugary.
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot. I gotta say, more than I thought it was gonna. Oh boy, we are gonna give this a good score right here. I'm gonna regret this. All right,
Let's not be too hasty.
by the powers that be, I pronounce this a 55 out of 61. Done.
Okay, 55 out of 61. That's high. That's high praise.
I like it a lot.
I know that it looks like, judging by my hairline, that I'm a representative of the Ocean Spray Company.
Oh yeah.
But truth be told, I'm not. I get that a lot. I'm going to give this 126 out of a 200. I don't really
Whoa.
love this one that much. I think it's drinkable. I think it's fine. But
I
to
could
me,
drink-
it tastes like so many other drinks that I've
Yeah,
had
I could
in
drink
the
a
past
bunch of these on a summer day. I could drink a
that
ton.
there's nothing
it's hot
too
down here.
fancy. You know, there's nothing that's blowing me away about this. Maybe like one of their other flavors is better or something. I don't know. It's just like grape.
I expected
cranberry.
low things, and this is great.
Yeah, it's great.
Grape.
Or it's grape.
It's grape to meet you.
Where does it rank, like, compared to a White Claw?
Oh, this kicks a White Claw's ass.
Really?
I will say the White Claw tequila splash I tried this past week, though, he had them too. They were good.
Yeah, it was good. I put it on ice in a cup, and I just felt like I was drinking like a tequila lime soda. Like it was.
Yeah,
it was
those were good. I got to say that. But yeah, no, I don't like White Claws. They have like this. They taste like a burp.
What about, like, High Noon? Does this beat High Noon?
To me, yeah, absolutely.
That's unfair, Joe. There's burps of all flavors and
Not the ones I
tones.
have. My burps taste like the end of a White Claw.
My burps have a vintage silver tone.
Yeah, I have the same problem with those Happy Dads. I'll tell you what, those dads, they weren't dads. Their dads made those. Only dads were harmed making Happy Dads.
Exactly 7 fathers were harmed making.
There's a website we should start. Is Only Dads. It's just dads carrying stuff. with funny stories underneath. My wife carried our 2-year-old. I carried everything else. Just a guy with 8 backpacks on, trying to walk like this.
They could do like a press conference after carrying so many items up and down stairs, or yeah. I think that would be like, I think that'd be cathartic for a lot of dads.
Yeah.
It'd be like, there's
Just
other
have them
people
come
out
down
there.
here and be like, I have cubital tunnel syndrome from carrying bags on my wrist.
Me too. Me too.
The Me Too movement for dads is we're tired of carrying stuff.
Yeah. I feel for you, buddy.
Yeah.
I feel for you.
It's a hard knock life for us. I wrote that.
Joe,
Mayo, everybody. I don't know if we mentioned.
Joe, how's your nut doing, by the way?
It still hurts, but
Oh, yeah,
things are
yeah.
better. Things are better. I've been spraying with sore throat spray.
Well, let's have a look at it. Take it out. Let's see how it's doing.
It's it gives a real sensation. The biofreeze thing didn't work. I read the internet. Biofreeze, bad idea. Don't put it down there, dude.
Yeah. Not a good idea. I had to put I can't remember how many, but I want to say like an entire tray of ice cubes down my pants when I was like probably in 8th grade. Somebody like dared me to do it.
Oh, okay.
Awful. After about a minute, like my balls hurt so bad. Like,
I could
the
probably
ice
do
is
that.
So cold. Yeah.
I could probably do that.
I remember
part.
that was one of the most painful things of like my life. I was like,
icy hot on the nutsack. Not a fun experience. It wasn't cool.
Oh, you've been there. You've been there for that.
Oh yeah.
Godspeed. God, gee, damn it.
I was on the wrestling team, bruh. We did weird shit.
It sounds like it. Yeah. No, that is true though.
We
Like,
were
every wrestler
weirdos.
I've ever known.
That wrestling locker room's a weird place, man.
Yeah, there's like football team and basketball team and frat boy hazing, and then there's wrestling team hazing. It's like a whole.
Well, it's
other
like hockey
tier of
teams. I
weird.
think
Yeah.
hockey team. Like I didn't have a hockey team in my high school, but like I hear hockey teams have pretty.
Is
cool.
hazing still a thing? Does that still happen, or is it? Like,
It's
is the
it's hazing light now.
movement really just like?
No, it's hazing light now.
I'm not saying
It's,
hazing was great. I'm not like advocating.
I advocate it.
I'm just curious if it's.
I advocate for some cool hazing. The cool stuff is good. Make someone dress in a costume and fucking do weird shit. I'm into that. I like it.
I think to a certain degree, I think like people got way out of control, but like like
yeah.
we're organizing a bake sale.
Once you're,
and we want
once
you
you're
to
sticking
dress,
stuff up
like,
your buddy's
in this
butt, then
dumb
things are weird. But before
mascot
that.
costume or something like okay, like that's
yeah,
fine.
exactly. I like the mascot costume stuff. I like the fantasy football punishments. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I enjoy
once,
them.
A guy in my league, he came in last place, and the punishment was that he had to do. This was the best. And big shout out to my buddy Ray Vasquez for organizing this. It was so funny.
Way to go, Mr. Vasquez.
He organized, if you came in last place, you had to do a 12 photo calendar shoot, like a sexy calendar shoot, and then
Oh yeah, I like that.
and then he mailed it to everybody in the fantasy league. So this
See,
guy-
that's what I'm talking about. That's good hazing. That's
this
good
guy,
haze.
Jesus lost, so like he had to do this photo shoot, and it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. I don't even know if I gotta have it somewhere.
That's fantastic.
And it's like him where he was a Green Bay fan, and it was like him in his like Aaron Rodgers jersey, like pulled up like over his butt, like while he's doing the dishes, like looking back all sexy.
That's fantastic.
And
I
he's
love
like
that.
this big bearded, like
So it's like
overweight,
Stavi?
like dude.
So it's like Stavi's calendar.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. But this was like fucking 10 years ago or something. So I feel like he was really breaking ground. He was way ahead of our boy Stav.
Yeah, we gotta start writing down his other ideas now. Whatever this guy's got.
So I feel like we haven't even officially like cracked into the episode yet. Like we haven't even looked into your notebook of wonders yet.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, my notebook really doesn't have a ton written down for ideas. It's more just concepts.
And drawings of dicks. There is a drawing of dicks.
There is but that's from last week.
It is from last week. It does look like it looks like an old ancient.
Yes,
drawing
yes.
of a dick.
It actually grew hairs over the weekend, as it turns out. But the first thing I have written down is Joe Dependence Day, which
Yeah, tell us that story.
is celebrated on May 4th, which is my current girlfriend's birthday. So she does
May
not.
the 4th be with you.
She does not like me celebrating Joe Dependence Day.
Yeah, that is a weird coincidence, but it is a coincidence nonetheless, right?
Yeah, very much so. Yes. So Joe Dependence Day started on May 4th. I don't know what year, 2010 maybe.
Can you just observe it on the weekend surrounding?
Yeah, I just rope it in with Cinco de Mayo, so like,
Yeah, I think that's a good.
works out fine. But what happened was I had a girlfriend, whenever the hell that was. It was a long time ago.
Good for you.
And
Good for you.
the week before we had gone to California all week.
California's a big place. Where'd you go?
We went to L.A. and then drove down to San Diego, and then went back up to like Sacramento. So it was like a long trip.
And what were your thoughts on those cities?
I had been
is
before.
supposed to be like Satan's asshole. It's supposed to be like the worst. It's supposed to be like Trenton. On the West Coast,
It wasn't
you know?
awesome, but it was just we had a cheap flight or something. We had to connect
Okay.
out of. But
Oh, so you flew out of Sacramento?
yeah,
Okay, yeah, because nobody goes to visit Sacramento
I don't remember the situation exactly. Maybe she had family there. That could have been it.
unless you're the Golden State Killer.
And
you're going
she
there
had
to
never
just-
been to California. I had, so I was like, all right, whatever. But we were coming back, and it was May 3rd. We got back May 4th. I was supposed to go to work at the Chevy Cinco de Mayo party, the outdoor party.
When you say Chevys, you mean the Mexican place?
Yes, it's Tex-Mex actually.
I mean, there's no way.
Rossi's?
There's no way Chevy's is actually Mexican. But you know what I mean? Wait, I'm sorry. Can we just have a moment to appreciate for Cinco de Mayo? To Mexico.
Jamaica.
To Chevy's. Let's go. All right. So you were going to the Chevy's Cinco de Mayo party.
Yeah, I was working for the band. I was just carrying their stuff, roadie.
Okay. Yeah.
So night before, I was like, all right, cool. I got to get up tomorrow and do this. And she was like, what? What are you talking about? I was like, yeah, I have to work. She was like, you're not going to work tomorrow. I was like, yeah, I have no money left. I'm broke. I'm going.
Remember that trip we were just on?
I was like, yeah, I paid for literally everything on that trip. I have no money. I have like $38. I can't. I'm going to work
Yeah.
because it wasn't my normal job, so it was just extra
so funny.
money.
Like, I complain about how poor I am all the time, like incessantly, like an annoying amount. And but then I think back to like when I was in like my like early 20s, and it was just like I was literally like working a 10-hour shift so that I could only be in the red by $200. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, I was like,
so poor.
I was like, I'm gonna have to
unreal.
borrow money as it is.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, no, I'm going. It was a side job, so I was like, this
Yeah.
is huge for me.
Did you ever have to borrow money from somebody so you can put it in your bank account just so you didn't get hit with like a $25 overdraft
Yeah.
fee?
Yes.
all the time? Yes.
So many times.
Yeah.
You'd be like, dude, I'll pay you $10 more because at least then I'm only losing $10 as opposed to 25. Like,
Oh yeah, no, I was, and sometimes I was just like, I'll just take the hit and pay it. One time, I just lost a bank account. I was like, it's been weeks. I'm just gonna not
Oh yeah, I've had that before.
just let it go into
bank was
decline,
like,
and that's it.
we gave it to somebody else.
They're like, you owe,
We gave it to a more
you owe like a
deserving.
few $100s, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, I don't know what you're talking about. That guy's gone.
Crazy.
yeah, Chase Bank told me to go fuck myself a couple times.
But
Couple times.
So I went to work and I was like, whatever. I loaded up everything on, and during the day the band's playing, so I was drinking and having some margaritas and stuff. It was nice. The party was awesome.
And now, when you say the band, was it a mariachi band that you were
no, it was the Flying Muller Brothers.
Oh, okay, right.
They were the
And
best band
honestly,
ever.
the Flying Muller Brothers could do mariachi if they wanted to.
Yeah, they play everything,
Yeah,
but
they
they
can do
are
it
awesome. So they they're just a party band really.
Yeah, big ups, Flying Muller Brothers.
But they
Why
were
am I going Jamaican?
it was an awesome time. Well, they got a kind of Jamaican vibe.
A bunch of white guys.
Well, yeah, but they a lot of their
American
music and
flag.
stuff is they're all beach music. So,
That's true. I get that. All right.
but so I'm there halfway through the day, and they and my girlfriend's calling, and she's like, "Hey, like, what are you doing?" I was like, "Hanging out, waiting until I have to carry the shit out." She's like, "You've been drinking?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I saw you post on Facebook for your friends to come hang out." I was like, "Yeah, I advertised to come to the place I am."
Yeah.
And she's like, "You didn't ask me to come." I was like, "You're 19. You have to be 21 to get in." I don't know what to tell you.
Sorry, I'm trying to angle it so my mustache is perfect.
And I was
is-
like,
that is
I don't know what to tell you. So Next thing I know, the bouncer comes up and is like, "Hey, are you Joe?" And I was like, "Yes." And they were like, "Well, there's like a bunch of people at the gate looking for you." And I was like, "The hell are you talking about?" I get to the gate. It's her entire family.
Then they came to shame you?
Her sister's boyfriend all came and was like, "Get in the car." And I was like,
What were you supposed? Like, what did?
Yeah, like
what was
why
her
were
plan?
they so mad that
I don't
you were
know.
working?
Like, was there like a fucking wedding going on?
Yeah.
that you were
no.
late to?
She was just like, "You're on vacation. You start working on Monday." And I was like, "Well, no, it's Saturday and I'm working today." It's like, "You don't work on Saturdays." And I was like, "This is a side job.
Yeah,
I don't just work." I was like, "What?"
money issue.
It was a ridiculous thing. So I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I've been working for these guys since I was 5, you know." Well, you know,
if you don't come at it.
It's a guitar amp bigger than you, and you're carrying.
well,
it.
you know, my dad's been working for him since the 80s. So like, I'd be around and whatever. And I was helping out with them literally my whole life.
I want a picture of the Flying Moeller Brothers from the 80s. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, you can. You know, they're there.
Did they threaten to like smoke you out of the Chevys if you didn't come out? Like,
Well, it was an outside party, so that wouldn't have worked very well. But so I go in the car because I was like, all right, let's just fucking have this argument then. I get in the car and they start driving away. Like, no, you got to stay in the car. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll just get out of the car. They're like, we'll stop.
How is it that they all look like Tom Petty? It's like, it's amazing.
I can't tell if this was yesterday or in the 80s because every picture they have.
It's like
the same.
three Tom Pettys.
That right
and a
there is at
Meatloaf.
Joey's Surf Club. That's got to be 98, probably.
Nice.
He's falling on dates.
Is that your dad on the far left?
No, that's Ace. He was the drummer for a long time.
You said was, so he's not anymore.
He's not the drummer any longer. No.
Okay. And who's Meatloaf on the right?
That's Donnie. He died. That was Donnie Muller.
Oh, I'm sorry, Donnie.
Yeah, he died.
Donnie probably thought Meatloaf fucked, so I'm sure he was.
He died
He'd be okay with me
December
saying he's
16th, 2014, I'd say.
Rest in peace, Donnie. Was he a Donny or a Donnie?
I.E., I believe.
I don't know why I asked.
But he's still up at all their shows. They have a picture of him at all. But
So you're in a moving car and you're saying I'm going to jump out.
he's like, I'm gonna get, yeah, we're in the parking lot, so we're not going very fast. But then they're like, no, you can't get out. I was like, well, I can. And they were like, and they were all in their pajamas. I don't know if I already mentioned that. They were in their pajamas.
I can imagine myself being in that car with you threatening to jump out of it, and I'd just be like, "No, you guys should probably listen to him." He'll jump out of the car. Like,
Well, that's what
I'd be the one voice of reason.
that's what the
Probably,
sisters-
No, he's gonna do it, dude. I would.
That's what the sister's boyfriend was saying. He's like, yeah, he'll just dive out of his car. He does not
Dude,
give a
also,
shit.
what kind
You
of
guys
car
are
is
trying to
this?
call his bluff.
It sounds like there's like 17 people
Yeah, there was
in this car.
like there was 6 or 7 of us. It was I don't know, Corolla. It was not a large vehicle, Corolla. So anyway,
a reliable one though.
I get him to pull over. And they're like, and I was like, all right. And I just start getting out of the car. And they're like, no, you're not going out. So the dad, like, physically tries to push me into the car. And I just stood up and picked him up.
I love that.
I was like, you're not going to intimidate me. They're not going to intimidate me. This is done. It's over. And now there's someone in the parking lot like, hey, do you need help to the man I'm holding up?
They were like, if we lock arms and we show up to the Chevys together,
Well, so somebody in the
bully
parking
Joe
lot-
out of earning $200.
Somebody in the parking lot's like, hey,
Fuck.
do you need help? Is that guy trying to take you? And they were like, no, we're trying to get him in our car.
As he's dangling in the air with his feet, not even touching the ground.
Well, so
Could you imagine somebody thought that Joe was being kidnapped?
no, they thought I was kidnapping a group of people.
which that makes sense.
Instead, I was the one being
Yeah,
kidnapped.
but in reality, you're the one being kidnapped.
I was the one being
Dude, that's
kidnapped.
so funny. And
there's-
there's one look at you and they were like, this guy's kidnapping a group of 7 people.
This guy's just kidnapping a whole family. At Chevy's. What's he doing?
Shoving them into this Toyota
Into their
Corolla.
own car that they arrived in.
Yeah, so I was like, this is nuts. I'm out of here. And they're all like, this is over if you walk away. I was like, yeah, it's over, dude. This is nuts. Yeah, we'll talk later. I don't know. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong. And they're like, if your fucking friends show up, I swear to God. I was like, it's a public event. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I posted on Facebook that I'm here. I never go out anymore.
That's the worst feeling in the world is like when somebody's doing something shitty to you, but like everyone in the room sides with the person that's being, you know what I mean?
Shitty,
like,
yeah.
like you know you're in the right, but like everyone in the room's like, dude, you fucked up. I'm like, no, I did. I swear to God, like by every measure of fucking like morality, like I'm in the right here. And then like for some reason everybody's just like, I don't know, that person's cooler than you. So I'm gonna side with them. They've got, you know, they're better looking. They've got cooler friends. They've got all the drugs that I'm addicted to. So I'm on their side, dude.
The worst is you have
worked out
to
fine.
explain it like 17 times, and by like the fourth time, you're like, "Motherfucker, dude! I swear to God, it was them."
In the end, she did apologize over it, but I was like, yeah, no, this is not doing this.
I can't believe you were. I can't believe you were dating their whole family. Who the fuck shows up with the whole? And then like the
was an
father's
odd-
like, "If you leave, this is over."
No, it was
at least tell me that you fucked them all. At least,
Well, by the way, he picked him up probably.
it was a very strange relationship because it was like very close to their family. So it was,
and you ran through the lot of them. No, I'm just kidding.
no, but I did have like nicknames for each of them that was kind of demeaning. Like the mom was Rub-a-Dub-Dubs.
Why is that?
Don't remember. I don't even remember. Well, it was demeaning because it's like I'm not even calling you by your name.
It was because she needed to take a bath so bad.
I don't fucking
You were
know.
just like,
I don't know.
yeah.
I was like, again, they were very nice. It didn't work. Whatever.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I've been there, man.
So how does it end? You just walk away?
Pretty much. Yeah. And then I was like, all right, I'll get my stuff.
I was
tomorrow.
hoping that it was going to end with you just punch murdering the entire family.
No. I went and finished because I was working. Like the security guard's like, where'd that guy go? So I just walked back to Chevy's and was like, everything's fine, guys. It's cool. And they were like, yeah, but who were those people?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was like, it's fine.
They're nobodies.
I was like, my girlfriend just broke up with me.
they
It's
could have
fine.
been somebody.
But yeah.
So
it
you
was-
walk back in and you say, "Today's a new day. Today's Joe Dependence
Yeah.
Day."
I was like, it's
Hell
Joe
yeah.
Dependence Day, baby. It's I'm out. I've been freed, and then I went and
And he stuck a sparkler in his pee hole. Lit it off,
had
lit it
fun.
up,
But then
and ran around the parking lot in circles.
my second note.
Excuse me, I'm describing the first Joe Dependence Day. This is history. Please shut up. And then
Yeah, it's fine. First Joe Dependence Day was it's a good day. Didn't do anything reckless really. I almost won Chevys for
no
a year.
sparklers in the pee hole.
What is the tradition of Joe Dependence?
Yeah, you gotta
Day?
have a
because you
tradition.
probably walked in and you ripped 6 shots, and then you
Joe,
carry on with the
observe.
night.
I will observe this tradition. If you make it a good tradition, I'll fucking do it every year.
All right.
What is it?
I don't really have one. I just call
God
May
damn it,
4th
Joe.
Joe Dependence Day.
You could have just gone with the sparkler in the pee hole, but
Because we started doing Jim Dependence Day for Jimmy when he lost his girlfriend, which was the best.
I don't think he lost her.
Yeah,
oh,
they're
he knows
lost.
where she is.
No, we have no idea where.
He just
He
dropped
still
her
has her
off.
location shared on her.
We have
iPhone.
no idea where Alexis is. I haven't seen her in years.
She disappeared that fateful night. when
So
they
Jim
broke
Dependence
up.
Day is newly observed because, well, Jimmy's now in fine shape. He's good.
Their last date was on a fishing boat off the coast of I don't know. I'm implying that he killed her. I don't know.
He might
I don't
have.
these
I don't
people,
know.
so.
Be a lot to hide. A fun Cinco de Mayo story I have quick is one year we tried to go to whatever fucking Jose Tejas where everyone goes. It was packed, so I was like, fuck that. Let's go to the Russian Hall. Nobody will be there. It'll be awesome. And we got there. It was a group of fun, rowdy, fucking old people.
Oh, fun, rowdy old people.
Oh, yeah. There was
Okay.
a couple amputees there, so we took their wheelchairs and we're racing them around the bar. Yeah. So
That's the tradition.
we had
There it is.
wheelchair races around the bar. It was fucking awesome.
Because you said Joe Dependence Day happened what on the 4th?
Yeah, May
Yeah, it was on
4th.
the 4th. So it was the day before. So every Joe Dependence Day, you got to go to a.
We got to have wacky races with wheelchairs.
Well, you got to hang out with the elderly,
Okay.
and yeah, wheelchair races. I think that should be it.
Kevin's going on a fun trip, actually. He's going to hang out in a nursing home for like 5 days in South Carolina.
How is Kevin both a saint and the devil himself at the same time? Like Kevin is like
Because
he's
the
such
devil,
a complicated
the
character.
devil was an
I
angel.
love that guy.
Yeah,
So interesting.
yeah, the devil was an angel, so it makes sense.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like I bet you Kevin's like, yeah, I go, I hang out with the homeless. I give them somebody to talk to, and we do races and we play games, and they love me, and then I fuck their daughters. And, it's just like some evil scheme for like him, and I take their money. Well, they're
You sound like Dennis Reynolds.
yeah. They're not using the money.
What are they gonna do? Just give it to their greedy kids?
Yeah. I need a pool for my cool apartment in Hackensack.
For my cool apartment.
His apartment's so cool.
His
I know, we
apartment
already
is
covered
awesome.
this, but it's fucking sweet.
He has a
It's
sweet
got a view of
apartment.
the city.
So, I guess let's get on to blind judgment because
Oh shit!
we don't know how long
When
that's
are
going
they
to
spring-
take.
All right, everybody, come on down. We're gonna play the game of blind judgment, where each one of us will put up 3 pictures. One of these pictures will be someone that we know. Then we will tell a story, and the other host of the show will have to guess who does this story belong to.
Immediately, I know I played this game wrong. I have
I don't know
3 images of people that I know. All 3 of them.
we were originally going to call this what were we going to call it? Snap judgment or blind judgment?
Yeah,
or
those
something
were
like
some of
that.
the ideas.
So we were gonna have court case music prepared, but then we changed the name last minute, so we don't have any music prepared. So we'll kazoo it. Go ahead, follow your lead. All right, okay.
All right, that was
All
fun.
right, let's play. What's it called again?
Blind judgment.
Blind Judgment with your hosts,
Smelly
Chris
Pete.
Perez and Schooly
Joe
D.
TATZ.
No, and what's your name?
Joe
And Joe
TATZ.
TATZ.
Squiggly D is from Always Sunny though.
Yeah, okay. I said Schooly D.
All right, Joe, you're up first. So give us a little explanation here.
Oh well, I think he said. I think we're gonna do where he kind of makes assumptions about him.
Yeah, okay, so
Okay.
it's
Okay.
my job right now to look at these pictures. I'm gonna give my initial judgment on
Thoughts
these
on the-
people.
on the-
my
on the
initial
image.
thoughts. All right. So this man clearly, I don't even think it needs to be spoken, but this man vapes. Right? We can all agree this man is a heavy vapor. If he wasn't then, he is now.
Couldn't
In
have been
his
that.
hand, it appears to be police cuffs. He has one wrist cuffed, and then the other. So someone just gave him these cuffs, and he decided to put them on himself. So this man is definitely a submissive, right? So if we're talking BDSM, he's a bottom. All right.
Like
so if
this.
anybody's in the market, he's quite young looking in here. I'm going to say he's about 19 to 23 years old. He's in that ballpark. He has a flat brim on, cocked to the side, like Will Smith in the beginning of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I should preface this with this picture was taken with like a camera.
So one of my assumptions about this character is that he went to go live with his auntie and uncle in Bel-Air because he got into some trouble in the south side of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
What does that shirt say?
His shirt says,
Save
Save
time.
time,
See it my way?
see it my way.
I don't know. I think
All
you
right.
got it, Stephen.
Judging by the
Barris.
shirt, I'm also going to assume that this person is illiterate. They didn't understand that this shirt was not funny.
Man, you're
Anyway.
good.
The shirt is sleeveless, so I am going to say this is a positive thing about this character. I know I've been shitting on him a lot, but he's got a jump shot. The guy can shoot. He knows that you can't have sleeves.
Probably your first wrong.
If you got a crisp jumper. I'm going to say the phone sitting on his belly is, I would say, an iPhone like 3 or 4. No, 4 was boxier, so I'm gonna say that's like a 3. This is an old picture.
That could be an original iPhone, even.
That shit is fucking old. So this is back in like 2007, 2008.
Man, you're good.
He seems to be proud of himself in this picture. He's giving a thumbs up. I can't see the other thumb. So
His thumbs do go up weird.
maybe this was at a bachelor party, thus the cuffs, and he just got like his dick sucked by a stripper or something. Maybe he just somebody just Narcaned him awake like he was about to die. Should I keep going?
If you want.
If I hit
still
enough
got thoughts.
bullets, all right.
You've got enough. You've got more than enough.
Given this man's physical, what's the word?
Well-being.
No
Appearance?
What's the his physical appearance,
Stature?
his physique. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm impressed that there's no sweat stains, especially on a heather gray shirt. You know what I mean? So was this the winter? Is he wearing a sleeveless shirt in the winter?
No. No, it's not.
Then I'm impressed. The man has no sweat gland, so I'm going to say he gets his armpits Botox. No, I'm just kidding. He's too young. He couldn't afford that at this age. All right, that's it. Those are all my assessments. Oh, and I'm also going to say his name is.
He does look Hispanic in this image.
I'm going to give him a name.
All right.
He doesn't look Hispanic at all to me. He looks fucking Italian. That's what he looks to me.
Well,
I'm going to say his name's Billy Tilacci. You know what? I take that back. Billy Tudaluski. There we go. Billy Tudaluski.
All right, well.
Okay, give me the next one. Hit me with the next one.
Okay, I was to say, I'm not going to give you his entire name, just so you know.
Do you want to talk about it?
Because
some of the
No,
things
so
you said?
you're going to show me the next
okay.
picture. I'm going to give you my impressions of the next 2 pictures,
Okay.
and then you're going to tell a story, and I have to guess.
He has to guess which one the story comes
Which
from,
one
and then
the
I'll
story
tell him the quick synopsis of each guy.
I can't believe I have to pee again. I just peed fucking at the beginning of the show. But, oh man, it's definitely. I like this picture better than the last one.
I mean, it's a great picture.
All right, this guy. First impression, Vikings fan. No. Second impression, he was brought back from the dead. This man has the heaviest black bags I've ever seen under. He looks like fucking Uncle Fester from the Addams Family. Oh man. Also, given his shorts, if you can remove the toolbar from the bottom, I don't know if the people at home are seeing that toolbar, but those thighs, man.
Oh, he's got quads.
He's the inventor of chubby shorts. I'm saying this man is a billionaire now because he's invented chubby shorts. Either that or he might be wearing bikini bottoms. I don't know. No, if he was going to a Green Bay game, I'm assuming this picture was taken in Green Bay or outside of. Because you'd get shot anywhere else. In those shorts, though, fucking Green Bay? No, that's got to be in his underwear. So you guys were in the hotel before going to the game in Green Bay. He's in his underwear. He was probably trying to figure out what he was going to jerk off to once the shower became available.
Do you think the Packers won the game?
Does he shave his thighs? Does this guy shave his thighs? They're so smooth. Look at that. They look like 2 just beautiful balls of pizza dough waiting to be turned into a crust.
What are you talking about, man? I don't shave.
That is not a picture of you.
I know, but I got nothing.
Oh, you just naturally have no hair.
I don't think
That's
he
just
does
because of all the fucking fires you've probably been in.
I hate heat. I have lit myself on fire on a couple occasions, but
This guy... and I got to give him a name. I'm going to give him a name. I'm going to say his name is... see, he also looks Italian to me. Vincent Vincenz. He's got one of those double names. Like a John Johnston or something.
he's got one of those double names.
And he shaves his thighs. So one of this that has the smoothest, most supple thighs. Is this really the third guy? Is he holding birth control in his hand? What is that? Or that's a work light, maybe? I don't know what that is. Fuck, can we zoom in on that? Can we do a little pinch and spread there? That looks like...
See days of the week, I think.
So this guy, so right on his thing, it says his name is Chris. So that's a cheat right there, right on his name tag.
Yeah.
And I'm
he
gonna
stole
say,
someone's name tag. This guy looks like a thief.
I'm going to say this picture was taken...
I think he's wearing two separate ties.
He has a bow tie.
He's wearing two bow ties, I think.
He's way too happy. He's way too... I think he's holding pills in his hand that I think, like, not only give you an erection, but make your dick throw fire, like breathe fire. And I think he invented it, given the lab coat. And he's like, dude, it's so cool. Wait till you see your hog just belching up fireballs. Look at that, the striped bow tie.
Nice.
I'm gonna say he found the golden ticket to the TATZ chocolate factory, and he tried to dress up nice. I'm gonna say seriously. I'm gonna say this guy works with children. He's a pediatrician. He's had a couple of cases against him in regard. But he beat all the accusations. No evidence at all that he touched those kids. And he's happy about it. Look at him. He's ecstatic. You guys aren't laughing, so I feel like this guy is maybe he's a close friend of yours. And his name is Chris Stratus. His Chris Stratus.
There you go. That's a cool name. If ever if ever you need like a porn name, Chris Stratus could be a cool name.
Yeah. Is he single? Is he married? He's a doctor. I'm gonna say he's married. I got it. He was married to just like this overbearing woman who really just wanted him because he was like, oh, he's a doctor, he's gonna make money. But then he invented this pill that made his dick shoot fire, and he killed her with his dick flames. And this is just like right after, like her corpse is right off camera, and he's like, man, life is going to be sweet. No one's ever going to believe that I killed her with dick flames. And that's it. That's Chris Stratus. All right, now tell your story.
All right.
And whatever story you tell, mine's the right one.
I'm changing stories, so fuck it. All right, I was a weirdo in high school.
No.
I was often not allowed in my regular classes if I was going anyway. But I one time I was sitting in the library, the media center is what we called it.
Mm-hmm. That's weird. Did you guys not have books?
There was some books in there, but nobody used
just
them.
A couple of iPods, a Discman.
No, it was all computers essentially. It was basically a computer lab with like some books.
Okay.
But so like Miss Swanson was this enormous ass librarian we had.
It should be prefaced that it literally is the biggest ass that anyone has seen. She's like this old woman who'd wear a sundress, and you'd still be like,
it was crazy.
My next question was going to be, was it shapely? But judging from how you told,
I've never seen her wear pants.
No,
Put it that way.
she's never worn pants. I don't think she can wear
they
pants.
they didn't make them.
I don't think
for
she's
her.
because she's not that big of a woman. Otherwise, just her ass hung out like.
Yeah, man, those people are amazing. Like people who like they just have one body part that it just like doesn't belong to them.
It's unbelievable. Anyway, she would come around yelling at people all the time, and I was sitting in there. I didn't really have a class or anything. So I was just wasting time. I was eating chips. You weren't allowed to eat chips in there.
Too noisy for a library.
And I had, I think, a ham sandwich.
That's a nice soft,
So one of
snack for a library.
One of these lovely gentlemen, was sitting next to me and was like, "Hey, you can't eat in here," and I was like, "All right, cool."
It's not what your mom's pussy's.
I kept going. And then he's like, no. Like, I'm going to get the librarian.
What kind of cheese? Swiss or American?
I think it was just ham and mustard, to be honest with you.
Just ham and mustard? No cheese?
No cheese.
Weird. All right, continue.
Um,
Boar's head.
so I opened the disk drive on his computer, and I just took some of the ham and the chips, and put it in, and just started shoving it closed.
like I'm just imagining when you went to go put a disc in, and like it wasn't in right, it would go.
Yeah, I just
And it would just keep coming
it's
out.
just crunching chips everywhere, and it's making there's mustard all over the fucking place. It's a mess.
Would it be weird if the disc drive went in and it started running a program?
And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, clearly you were the one fucking around because your computer's all fucked up. And he was like,
We also have camera footage of you just mashing
no, there was no
a bag of
camera.
Ys
There was no
into the-
cameras in there. So I pick up his pencil and just snap it in half and throw it across the room.
Hey,
And he was like,
it was the media center. I'm sure there were some cameras.
he was like, sir, what is your name? I'm going to report you to the principal. And I was like, I'm Joe TATZ. And he goes,
I thought so. I saw your wanted posters hanging on the wall. in the
no,
hallway.
but he like looked around for a minute. He goes, Joe TATZ, you're a legend, dude. And I go, thanks. Now, go back to whatever you're doing. And he's like, yeah, I'm just going to walk away because you're definitely in trouble. I was like, yeah, I don't care. So that's basically
You're
the
a
story.
legend.
Yeah.
Would you please sleep with my wife?
he just
Do you end up
didn't,
getting in trouble?
No, he didn't. He never said anything, and nothing
So
happened.
someone just found a ham sandwich.
Stuffed into a computer. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't me.
Awesome.
So would you say it was 1, 2, or 3?
Can you run those pictures by me
Of
again?
course.
So he's the guy who came up to you and said, "Hey."
He was sitting next to me. We were sitting together at the thing. That's 3, correct?
He was sitting next to you and he saw you cram the ham sandwich into the computer.
Oh, because he was arguing with me, I did it to his computer.
Oh, you did it to his computer. Okay.
Yeah,
So here's Chris.
giving me
Okay.
deniability, and I was going to say
Alright.
that they gave me the drugs.
So this is Chris. Let me see this guy.
You could think
What was
his
that
name's
first
Vin.
one? Let me see
Yeah,
that first one again.
You named him Vincent.
Vincent Vincenz, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah.
Vinny Vins.
Vikings
And
fan, shaves his thighs.
our last culprit.
Was definitely looking up porn when you took that picture. Okay. So, judging by the story, this guy seems like a bit. He's a bit of a square. You can't eat in here. This is the media center. So I think I got to go with Captain Jerkoff Bowtie as number 3, even though that looks like a Google picture of like you were just like you typed in like Dr. Nerd fucking boner pills. Like that's what you typed in and this picture came up.
So you're correct.
I am?
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Oh, amazing.
This human being is Chris Dorian.
Fuck Chris Dorian.
He also once tried to citizens arrest me for drinking at a football game.
The bow tie was a dead giveaway, Chris. This is why you don't wear bow ties unless you're a militant Muslim man.
about 7 months ago, I ran into him in Hoboken at like 3 a.m. when I was blacked
You
out.
pantsed him.
No, I was at
And you shoved another ham
I was at a
sandwich in his disc.
I was at a halal truck, and I didn't know what to order, so I was just like, Chris, order me something. And
Oh, you were hanging out with him.
no, he was behind me in line and was like, Joe TATZ! And I was like, what's up, man? How you doing?
He was like with his model wife, like pulling up in a Maserati, and you
No,
just
he
like,
drives an Audi.
Hey,
He-
order me
he-
a sandwich, and then he pantsed him.
No, he drives an Audi, but
Okay.
he
Oh shit! I was in an Audi. Does
He has
have
a really
blonde
nice Audi.
wife that drove us home from the science fair. Is that him?
no.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
He would have kicked our ass at the science fair. Come on.
True. Very true.
He's a clinical pharmacist.
He's got a boner pill that makes your dick shoot flames.
But no, we I just had him order me something in the halal truck, and he was like, "All right, I got you." And he ordered it. I took a bite of it. I was like, this sucks, and just threw it in the street.
And then you went into his Audi and crammed the gyro into his CD player.
But no, he's a cool dude. He was nerdy in high school, but he's pretty cool now.
Well,
I've run
next time
into
you
him a
see
few
him,
times.
just look at him, look him up and down, shake your head, and go, "Enough with the fucking bow ties, Chris."
I wore a bow tie like not that long ago.
Yeah, I know. You
I wore it with a regular
you wore
tie.
it for a different reason, though.
Yeah, I wore it with a regular tie. It was funny. It's 2 ties.
That is funny.
But back to the other 2 images.
So these are guys that you know.
Yeah. These are all 3 people I know. Number 2 was Nick Seeley. That's Nick.
That's easily the best picture of the 3.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Nick. He, you'll hear me talk about him plenty, so that's good. I
He
used him
jerks
early.
off in the shower
'Cause,
you guys were in.
We were in Green Bay here.
Yes, I know.
The reason for the bags under his eyes and why I wrote it down here is because he was sleeping with me, and he's taking that picture because I haven't let him sleep in days.
What were you doing on the trip?
Well, when I wasn't trying to just make blowjob noises next to him while he was trying to sleep, I snore really loud. He was up for like 3 straight days. Even when I was asleep, he's like, "I can't fucking sleep next to you, you fucking bear." And then I
thought you were just like in his ear, like.
well, that and like every 15 minutes I wake up because my shoulder or something hurts. So during my
something, or my face, or my.
so I would
Your
just
nut.
go. I would just go, "Good morning, buddy."
One of
and
my
and he'd be
hernias.
like, "Shut the fuck up, God damn." So this was me jumping on the other bed in the morning after
But he
he
slept
had not
next to you in
slept.
his underwear,
I think
and
they're
he
just
shaved
shorts.
his
I
thighs for
think
the
they're just
occasion, which was
rolled.
nice.
I think they're just shorts that are just rolled up. He was very upset with me in this image. I put that hat on him when he sat up, and I started jumping on the bed and took a picture of him.
He is a Green Bay fan, though.
Yes. Oh
yeah.
yeah. He's the reason we've gone to Green Bay twice. But
I was gonna say, so why did you go? Because you're a Giants fan. So like, were they
the
playing
first
the
time
Giants?
it was the Giants Packers in the
that's
playoffs.
Cool. That's really cool.
The second time was he was like, "Hey, you want to go to the Bears Packers game Sunday Night Football?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go."
in fucking
Green Bay.
in Green Bay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I keep struggling to think of the name of the fucking field. I keep wanting to say
Lambeau.
Lambeau. I was gonna say Lambert, but no, it's Lambeau.
And then number 1, I'm not going to share his whole name because I don't want him to bitch at me, but he is,
This seems like the picture that I was the most accurate about.
except for that he's in the FBI.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in the FBI. We
Talk
used
to me about the cuffs.
We used to be best friends. Those are
He's in the FBI and he's illiterate. That's impressive.
Those are my handcuffs.
You kinky mother. You fucked the shit out of this kid, didn't you?
No, but you actually did just watch a video with him in it. It's the video I showed you from the health. The
Oh,
health
really?
Video.
The dude
He's
who
the
was
guy
looking
filming.
for the phone in the.
He's the guy filming.
Oh, so he wasn't really in
I
it.
guess, but he you hear him in the background. Zim, you idiot! Yeah, it's him. But we were best friends, and he's the one that Sam sent a text to saying like, "You're a piece of shit friend," and then I never got invited to his wedding or anything because
Oh man.
Because Sam was like, "I'm gonna invite you to his 30th birthday because you're important to him, but fuck you."
Do you think that the wedding was? Do you think you missed something, or was it a lame wedding? You think?
Definitely a lot of my friends went.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's usually all it takes for a wedding to be okay. It's
Like
just a bunch of
I don't.
buddies.
I'm not a big wedding guy anyway, but there was certainly a period of our lives.
I
where,
have been to some weddings where like I didn't know anybody there, but maybe like like the girl I was with or whatever, and like it was awesome. Like it was just crazy. Like they had like some wild band. People were getting fucked up. I was just like talking to strangers. Like halfway through the wedding, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm here with a date." Like I forgot. Like I was just having like a good time. But most weddings, like I've been to probably 100 weddings in my life.
no, I've been to
I'd
25
say
or
90
30.
of them were terrible, but there was those 10 that were just fucking great.
No, I've been to
Like,
25 or
crazy
30 probably,
parties.
and some are really fun. I guess.
Yeah.
I hate the dressing up. I like when they tell you don't have to dress up. Big fan of
Yeah.
that.
I like I do like man, there's just something depressing about showing up to a wedding and like you see somebody's family and they're all wearing like denim shorts and like basketball jerseys from like 15 years ago. It's just like, "Oh, you come from a meth family." Like it's like there's just something
It's not
depressing
depressing to
about
me.
it.
I'm like,
I think it's.
I
More
bet you that one.
I do like to see the family looking good. You know,
I bet you that one over there is pretty
Armani
cool.
suits, but I mean, you gotta be respectable. You know, put on some fucking khakis and a button up or something.
I like when it's like I can tell that guy used to be cool. The one next to him's still cool. It's like that guy. He sobered up. He's going to talk to me about God. That guy. Oh yeah, that's my party animal right there. The guy dressed like Chris Farley over there, that's the one.
Dude, when you start
I like when they're in a
seeing
not nice suit. Like the suit is all fucked up. It's like, that's the guy.
when you go to a wedding and you see a family member rocking like a 2007 like Michael Vick like Atlanta Falcons jersey.
Oh, anybody wearing that is a criminal. That's not a wedding or anything. That's
like,
just if you see an Atlanta Falcons Vic jersey, that guy's a criminal.
Yeah. And like you went to the store a week before and bought like a new suit and you're wearing like a tie, you're just like, oh, if I had known that guy was gonna be here, I would have just worn some fucking jeans. And like,
the worst
what did
is
I go
when
through all this trouble for?
the worst is when you are the guy in the jeans. And everyone else is dressed up. You're like,
Yeah.
dude, I got the wrong invitation or something.
I usually was like, I was very like in a situation like that, I'd be very aware that I'm like, all right, I'm wearing jeans, so like I gotta come hard in some other way. I gotta have some like real sharp jacket on.
You're really good about that stuff.
My haircut's gotta be
You
sharp.
gotta make
like,
up for it.
He's very good at that stuff. I am not. I'm just like, oh, cool. I'm underdressed. That's fun.
which is also awesome.
What an experience.
It's like I wish that I didn't give a shit about stuff. Like
Okay. This is the first image, I'm assuming?
Are we ready?
Oh, I'm ready,
we're
I guess.
We're ready. Yeah, pull it up.
Okay. We got the first image, I'm assuming, here. Okay. Well, she goes to Buc-ee's. She's from Texas, down south. That's fine. She is part of the Buc-ee's family, apparently, with them chops.
Buc-ee's is such a good pull.
Yeah.
I've never been to a Buc-ee's, by the way.
Oh, Buc-ee's. It's like if they made a mall a gas station. That's it.
Did you ever you go someplace with like somebody who's from there and like you're not from there and then you see something that's like
Can't wait. That or they act like nothing's happening and you're like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Where was I?
You can get lost at Buc-ee's, dude. It's crazy.
I think I was.
It's one of the places you got to be like, if we get separated, meet at the fountain.
Yeah. I think I was in Texas. Where the fuck was I? No. I was in Florida, and I was like, oh shit, a Buc-ee's. Like I want to go to a Buc-ee's. Like I've never been to a Buc-ee's. And whoever I was with was like, I think it was my uncle Alan or something. Was just like, no, dude, come on. Like,
It's
no.
crazy.
Like,
It's
like I don't know. It's like somebody coming in from out of town and they're just like, oh shit, a Walmart?
Yeah.
Like you guys like
It
you're
is
just
something-
like,
it is
dude,
something-
Don't make me go in there right now. Like anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
For those of you who can't see, this woman has a tie-dyed like rainbow umbrella, and her hair is made up.
Well, she's smuggling a Mr. Potato Head in her hair. So that's fun. I have a feeling she's going to some kind of con. But based on the background, she's not. She's just going like
She's just taking a walk in the woods
to a beer tasting, a beer fest maybe,
with a fucking Mr. Potato Head in her hair.
with a cousin it potato head. It's actually a pretty cool hairstyle, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'd fuck with it.
Her
Kids would
earrings
love it,
can act as hula hoops, so there's that. Not much I can go about with this. Otherwise, her eyebrows are oddly.
Wait, you got to give her a name. What's her name?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Her name is Avenel de Schussland.
Wait, was I close with any of my names? I forget.
Nick and
Well,
Vin.
Chris was cheating because it was on his name tag,
But Nick and Vin. Chris was Dorian was last name,
no, I forget what nickname.
and
what
Jared
last
is the first guy. So you weren't.
name.
close
Yeah, I
on
wasn't
that one.
anywhere close.
But Nick and Vin is close because they're both just Italian names.
All right.
But you also have a 1 in 3 chance with Italians. Okay, this person Kanye dressed. All right. I see they got the glasses from Zoolander. Nice. Like that. Oh, boy. I like those gloves.
Yeah, those are.
And
like,
wearing a
those are
ring
like
outside of
woven
gloves is
leather.
pretty cool. Yeah, they look kind of odd. I don't know. She's wearing a ferret. I don't know what the hell's going on.
This person is in Los Angeles, by the way, too, just so you know.
She's in Los Angeles?
It's probably 95 degrees outside in this picture.
Well, that guy behind is wearing a bubble coat, too, so what are you talking about?
Maybe it was a cold day in Los Angeles.
There's no leaves on the trees.
Meaning it was 65 degrees outside.
There's no leaves on the trees behind them. They can't be. I don't believe you. I think you're lying to me. But
Wow, it's an Adidas jacket. Would have never guessed that.
it is an Adidas jacket.
It's actually kind of a boring looking jacket if you take away all the other shit that she's wearing on top of it.
right.
It's just like a plain
I
blue.
guess, but it's got the yellow accents to
There's
it.
no way that scarf's keeping you warm, by the way. It's like a string.
No, but it does look like a ferret is attacking. And it seems to have some sort of bells on the bottom. So, like, if you can swing like this and make bell noises.
It does. Wow.
you-
There's like a fucking... I didn't even notice that. It's like
Yeah.
a knit bell.
Yeah, they're pretty. That's pretty
weird.
cool.
I'm pretty sure that scarf is purely for autoerotic asphyxiation. I think that's just
Okay,
like,
that's one thing.
yeah, like you're on the bus and you just pull that thing taut and just get
So-
off, you know?
She got her lips injected, it seems. I'll be honest, this is another tough one to read. I'm going to go with Yvette as her name.
That's a good name. That's a good
And she doesn't go by a last name.
name. Just
She's
Yvette.
just like Ichiro.
Yeah. I think she's much like Izzy. Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird because she... Well, I don't want to give too much away, but she also plays for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Or no, the Blue Jays, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Ichiro played for the Mariners.
Fuck. I thought
And he played for
and
the
the
Yankees.
Who was Kawasaki? Who was that? What was his first name?
Oh yeah, that guy's awesome.
Oh, the guy that we've been watching?
Yeah, the guy we watched
What's his
videos
first
of.
name? I forget his first name.
Suzuki
Monkey-
Kawasaki.
Suzuki. Fuck, I thought he was Ichiro
Monkey never
Kawasaki. Fuck. My bad. All right, my joke's ruined.
All right.
And third. Oh boy. All right.
God damn.
Well, she's so sweet looking.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Why is it so tiny?
I don't know.
It wasn't tiny when I sent it to you. I don't know. I don't know how.
I'm
these
pretty
things
sure this
work.
is my shop teacher in a wig. Well, this woman says racist shit on Facebook. She rides the line on left and right on political, but she definitely posts politically all the time. It's always something else. Where are you born?
Where were you born?
Well, because she
What
has
volcano were you earthed from?
she's got Ohio in her face, but she's got the North in her eyes.
I don't understand what that means, but I agree 100% with it.
Yeah,
She's Ohio in the face, but she's got the North in her eyes.
yeah. There's something with that little.
Oh
She's
fuck!
got like a kind of a. She's not from Minneapolis, but like near St. Paul. She runs an Airbnb. She's got the Jordan earring. That's pretty cool.
Oh my god, that is the Michael Jordan earring. Look at that.
Ah, man, she gets her hair cut at Supercuts. Damn, man.
What do you think her marital status is?
Well, based on the lawn behind her, the husband hates her, but they're together. She's probably got, we're going to call them 5 kids, but 2 are fostered.
Do you have a career? Do you know what she does for a living?
She does some kind of social work. I'm going to say she's got but she's hands-on.
She's hands-on with the social work?
Yeah.
She's raising those kids by herself.
Well, that's why she's got the 2 foster kids. She goes into the houses, and then, 2 of them have just latched on.
She uses the foster kids as, agents, double A. They infiltrate.
Yeah. Have you heard from this fucking
Are these kids
farm
getting
over here?
diddled or what?
This kid farm?
Kid farm.
I mean, yeah, kid pharma is a big thing, man. You got to watch out.
I will. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Those foster people, they fucking just keep bringing in more kids, and then they exploit the government for money, and that's all they do. Social workers got to watch out for that stuff. We got to protect our kids.
Honestly, you should be exploiting the government for money, but I'm just saying.
I don't know how. I'm dumb.
You got a name for her?
I mean, Carol.
Oh man, you're so close.
Carol.
You were batting like 600. That dropped your average.
We're gonna do Carol.
Carol. Right. Give her a last name.
Well, you're making me think it might be Perez, but Carol Allendale.
Karen Allendale. Good name.
Carol.
All right.
All right. Now we move on to the second phase of the game where we tell stories.
Okay.
This isn't so much a story. Should I start? I guess first on your person. So we probably should have had you tell the story after I was done giving my first impressions, and then I guess, and then we do the other reverse. But it's okay. So you tell the story, and then did we already review?
You tell the story. I did mine.
Okay. Yeah, we did do that.
We entirely did
You have
mine.
to tell the story.
Okay,
You tell the story that somehow attaches to these
storytelling time.
3 very different human beings.
Man, I didn't even smoke weed this episode. Sorry about the 420 episode, by the way, everybody.
I think I apologize, but I don't yet.
Okay, so the person that I know and that I'm related to,
Yeah.
this person worked for a publishing company, and nobody
Corrects history books.
No one in the family knows what this publishing company published because this person could not tell us. Also, this
Because of
person
an NDA?
couldn't, we would ask her and she just could not come up with one thing with this pump, even though she worked there for decades. So we all had a joke that she was really just unemployed and making this up. But I mean, she had a house, so I guess this woman collected hundreds with a hard H.
Hummels?
With a racist H of doesn't make any sense. Of porcelain dolls in her house.
Oh, she has that.
So you'd walk into her house and it was like a horror movie. It was like you just had hundreds of tiny little glass eyes staring at you.
Like the Chinese ones, or like
all different
American
kinds.
Girl
The Hummels, the Chinese ones, the black ones.
Oh, those
I'm talking
creepy Latin
Latin
ones.
X ones.
Yeah.
All different races, and I think she had ones in wheelchairs. She had everything. If it was for sale on QVC and it was human shaped and made of glass, she owned it.
Nice.
Right.
I'm beginning to like your aunt.
She did raise one of the coolest people I know. Her daughter's a badass.
Oh.
It's really funny. Absolutely nothing like her. Very, very opposite personalities. She's been married twice. One time to one of the dumbest, most awful people on the planet. I've only met this guy twice. One time when I was a baby, and once when I was an adult. And when I was an adult, he thought that I was my father and that my father was me. Now, my father was ecstatic about this. He was just my father's pushing 60, and at the time I was 27, and I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, you're Oscar, right? And I was like, no, this is Oscar. And my dad was like, yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, so she married one of the stupidest people on the planet, and now she's currently married to, as her daughter put it, a house plant.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a docile human.
Is that
being.
why the grass is so nice?
Probably, yeah. But where you really struck a chord is you were just you were like, well, I mean, whoever's mowing that lawn clearly hates her. I was like, 20 points to Joseph TATZ.
It's well kept.
Yeah, hoarders and all kinds. Okay, so based off that information, with these 3 pictures,
I'm gonna go. It's image 3.
Image 3. Image 3 was. Is it this one right here? I forgot the order.
Yeah,
of the
yes,
images
this is image 3.
Yeah, you named her Carol.
You named her Carol. You would be correct. That's my Aunt Beth.
Nice. I had an Aunt Beth who looked
How
very
did
similar.
you know? How did you know it was Image 3?
I had an Aunt Beth who looked very similar. So.
Oh man, damn
She
it!
died in
I really
Morocco.
thought with the glass dolls you would be thrown off by the Mr. Potato Head hair.
That
You'd
one.
be like, oh, that bitch definitely collects dolls. But I guess that picture, she looks too young. If it was an older woman, maybe you would have.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
This girl's actually pretty cute. If it wasn't for the,
she could be. Her teeth are concerningly.
yeah,
big.
they're very straight and very white.
and
Her eyebrows are the concerning thing to me.
they're the most well manicured thing on her.
Yeah, but they're plucked so thin they just make her look constantly angry or insane.
So, can you give an explanation on this picture? Like where you got it from?
Where I literally just Google. I literally like went into Google and I was like crazy bitches,
All right.
and I was really looking for like older women, but like the only funny pictures that I could come up with were like younger.
You
like,
should have just said ants.
yeah, I should have. I should have been like middle-aged ants.
And who is this?
I don't know, some other. I just.
Again,
I
he
told
just-
you, I Googled crazy
just
bitches,
Googled
and this
crazy.
is what came up. I was trying to throw you off with the LA story. I don't know. I just imagine that this girl's like in Los Angeles and it's 100.
I picked up that
outside.
she's not.
Yeah,
That evergreen in the background. Come on now.
that is not an evergreen. That is clearly a deciduous plant.
Yeah.
That is clearly a maple. That's a north. I don't know.
Fucking ask your houseplant uncle. He'll know.
That was one of the funniest things my cousin ever said. Like my aunt, my delusional aunt, was like bragging about her husband. She was like, "My life is just so peaceful. I just come home and everything's fine. I don't understand why you guys are so stressed out all the time." My cousin was like, "Mom, you're married to a fucking houseplant." The entire family just like
fantastic.
threw up their dinner. They were laughing so hard.
That is good. That's a fantastic.
And I will tell these stories about that part of my family because I am almost 100% sure that they will never hear this podcast. And if they do, they'll never make it to episode 7 or 8 or whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah, because they'll be backtracking.
So don't clip this, Jack. Don't clip it.
I'm gonna clip the hell out of it.
Joe, I think we killed it this
And,
episode.
and next week is gonna be all my family.
Is it just me or did we kill it this episode?
I thought it was
you guys
pretty
crushed
good.
it.
I think it's. I think we're done, and also we still had 4 topics to go. So
Holy
that's good
shit,
news.
really?
Well, we only did 2 of these.
You want to give us a little preview for next week? Like what was on the page here?
Well, it's more a segment I wanted to talk to you about, but we can workshop it
Oh,
here.
if it's a segment, we'll workshop.
Well-
why did you write the word bags and then underline
That was
it?
to remind me to tell you why Snick was so tired.
Oh yeah, the bags under his eyes. Yeah.
Because he's so mad in that picture because I took that image
yeah,
after putting the cheese head on his head, and that's at like 8 o'clock in the morning in fucking Wisconsin, and he had slept like an hour and 15 minutes.
yeah.
And I'm bouncing off the walls like, let's go get a beer. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. And he was like,
How are you the human embodiment of cocaine and you've never done cocaine?
Well,
it's the funniest.
it's
thing ever.
yeah,
It's like,
that's
you're like 0 hours of sleep. You're just like, let's do it. Let's go. Let's have it. Wear this cheese hat. Shut up. Do that. Like,
yeah. I got
you're
my
nuts.
cheese hat signed by fucking what's his name Butler that day. I should totally know his name.
Darius Butler.
Is it Darius Butler? No, it's not.
Oh, there's a basketball
The,
player with the
no,
last name
no,
Butler.
the,
too.
the guy who did the first Lambeau leap. I know his name too.
Oh,
It's fucking Leroy Butler. That's it.
came up.
Who's the guy?
No,
Isn't he on
but
Miami?
his name's Leroy Butler. He was
That's
on
awkward.
the but he put me on his fucking Instagram for it, and I was like, oh, I forgot his name. But yeah, the fake friends thing I wrote here. So I want to come up with a segment. I think I want to call it Stolen Pallor.
Elaborate.
Where you just call out fake friends.
Okay. All right.
Whether you do it on
This
here
could get
or,
ugly.
or we just call them and like, hey.
Oh, should we throw the phone number up at the
Did
end?
anyone call?
No.
We didn't get any
Fucking
calls. God
We
damn
once
it.
again got 0 phone calls.
We gotta incentivize them. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta give them like
I'll
an
send you
Amazon
merch.
card or something.
I'll Venmo you $5.
Yeah.
All the goddamn
You'll get
number.
$5. You'll get
$5. I'll
merch.
match that.
Ask us some hard hitting questions. We're hungry for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. We definitely need the material.
Yeah, we're desperate little simp boys that just want to impress you. Would you just send us, ask us some fucking questions?
Yeah, and if you send me a video, if you email us a video, then we can play it on here. But other than that, if it's a voicemail, we can play it right through the voicemail.
You want to read that number?
Yeah, sure. It's 973-559.
Yep. 3
3397.
Call that number and you can only find out.
Is that really? That's not the
No,
number.
I think it's 3328.
So let's read that again correctly. Let's get that down.
It's 973-559-3328.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I should learn that, huh?
Yeah.
Ask us some questions. I don't know. Rub your private parts on the phone. Who cares? Let's just get a
If you
call
want,
going.
email us pictures of friends of yours and we'll make fun of them.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
Then we could really roast your bait.
Oh, that was the other name that we were going to give it, Roaster Bait. All right, everybody. This was a good episode. I'm happy with it. If Joe's not, then...
Oh, I'm always
I don't
happy.
know.
Happy Cinco de Mayo is the main thing.
Yes.
And happy Joe Dependence Day.
Oh, happy Joe Dependence Day,
If you're
everybody.
reading this, I'll be at Chevy's this May 4th. They're having the big outside party again. So
Yeah, if you're having any doubts about your relationship with that jerk off that you're dating,
just bring him to Chevy's this May 4th.
Bring him to Chevy's,
and we will break them up.
Celebrate
for you.
Joe Dependence Day. Stick a sparkle in your pee hole.
That's how we do it.
And
We break up bad marriages.
Enjoy yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's
just-
that's what we'll do. We have to break up one
It's
relationship.
the end
on
of the
May 4th.
world, man. Just let go. You know what I'm saying? Get nuts.
Alrighty.
We can talk over the music, guys.
Oh yeah, we can talk over it. They can hear us again because we have the best producer in the world.
Big up to Jack. Big ups, Jack.
Big ups.
It ends when the episode. Oh, it's so carbonated. I really like that bell.
That's an awesome bell.